Welcome back to Ranch Sim. Today, we're not going to be doing much butchering. Today, we're going to finally dive into cheese. And we've got 3 cows here that are, able to be milked. Right now, we have 22, I don't know what units of milk. So we'll be pushing that a little bit more and figuring out exactly how to produce cheese and see how profitable it is. Last episode, we did build this barn, and I think we will set up our cheese operation in here. See, I was starting to move a little bit of storage, and we might do some shelving in here for, organizing things a little bit. I don't know if we'll set up any of the pens. I've kind of thought through that. I just don't know if they're valuable in the way we're playing right now. You can see it is day 30. In between episodes, we did work on a little bit of salami. So we got that prepped, and there's more eggs here, which is lovely. So we can make even more tonight. But I'm gonna get this all cleaned up, and we're probably gonna head into the store because we have a few items that we need to purchase to be able to start generating or producing the cheese that we want to do next. But let's go ahead and grab the egg baskets, and we'll put this down for now and see how many eggs we do have for tonight. But also we have, I believe, all the way up to here with 2 sausage in them, and then all 3 of these are full. So we'll want to get those over to the store and sold today because they are ready to be sold. Well, let's see how many eggs we do have to collect. And I was debating getting a few more chickens to really help speed up this process, but they seem to be doing pretty good. Not much today though, only 10. Yeah, we might be buying a few more chickens to help with production, because if we come over here, I started thinning out the herd a little bit. You can see we got a lot of pigs in there. But over here right now we have 21 pork and 24, so we're starting to get a backlog of pork and not enough eggs. So that is an issue that we potentially might solve today. But let's go ahead and find all the ladies here, so we'll be these 3, and get them milked, and I believe that will fill this up. And take that, and then we want to manage them and pull them closer. And this thing does have a pretty good reach, but it seems to be a lot easier just to get the ladies over here to get them milked. And grab that back into this one, and this should be a full 42. So we will want to get another can. Let's uninstall that so she can wander around. I think I'm gonna put this a little closer to the corner, maybe like so. All right, so our laundry list is gonna be, we need to buy everything that we need to get started with cheese. And then also I want to buy another milk can, and I was hoping this would get to 100 because I bought a second barrel, and we do have one that's already full. These barrels are somewhat full, so we'll go do that as well. And that is empty. So I'm going to collect the meat, and then potentially, if the honey's ready, we will do another barrel full of honey and then head to the store and make some money. So we do have 20 here. I do want the eggs to kind of accumulate a little bit more before we do another session of creating sausage. It seems to be a little more enjoyable to kind of do that in bulk. And let's see if we have, can we see how many we have of chickens? Thinking about adding another food and water bowl in here just to make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of them. You seem stuck. There you go. And then 1 outside. So we do have 10. So maybe we'll take the big truck later today and double that. Feed's automated. I have been upgrading this, or purchasing more food. So we have 200 in there now. Just been kind of every once in a while when I go over there, I take care of that. I think we'll hold off on this. We can do that when we get back. But let's head into town. And I think I'm going to move all of this onto the truck because we are going to be buying a few things. Let's get our wood out of here, get a fresh start in the truck. Always take some fuel with us. All right, let's head into town. And we might actually buy a different truck today as well. I was over here on day 29, so I don't anticipate there being a ton in here. So 25, we might not be able to get it all from the second one, but we'll go over there just in case we do. And I've been marking it on the map just to kind of help me get over there, but I'm excited to see if cheese is worth it. I know right now the milk, egg, and pork sausage is really worth it. I just don't know if we'll be able to grow up and birth enough cattle to really start butchering them. I kind of want to keep them around long term just for the milk production and make cheese out of it. So we probably at some point will butcher one of our cows just to see how well the beef salami or beef sausage does end up paying. But it's not a top priority of ours right now. I think we're gonna go down the cheese path and keep the cattle long term. Oh, we were able to get it all. That's cool. So roughly $980 in just oil. And then we have 20 of the egg salami, so, and a little bit of honey. So it should be a good payday. We should be above 10,000 once we make our money here, but we will be buying a few things. I think we're gonna do somewhat of a long-term, a large cheese processing operation. So we will definitely want to buy a couple boilers, a couple more pans, and we're gonna want to build a couple of the cheese storage units as well. And you can add eggs to cheese to increase its value. I believe it increases it by 10 per item or per piece of cheese that we sell. But I think we're gonna keep the eggs focused on the pork salami. Okay, I'm kind of interested. We did get some good comments about the stuck vehicle. I am pretty recorded ahead, so it makes sense. We're gonna try the menu. I thought there was like a I'm stuck, but I don't think there is. I think I'm thinking of a different game. But from what I understand, if you keep trying to flip this thing, you'll eventually get lucky enough to cruise it out of here. I don't think we're going to be that lucky. I mean, I think it's stuck in a pretty good spot, and I'm not too concerned about it either. I mean, that might have done it. The other thing, I don't think you can move vehicles with another vehicle, and I was kind of thinking of bringing the UTV over here and trying to move it, but sidetracked. Let's get back to business. Always going to the restaurants because of the multiplier, even if we don't get one. We still want to double check. Rooster meat, specifically rooster meat. Interesting. And chicken. All right, today's total is going to be $3,080. Not too shabby. We're at $12,000. Uh-oh. We might have got a second vehicle stuck here. Now we can get away with it. Okay, yeah, this truck's a little too big for my terrible driving. I believe there's gonna be some metal needed, and I don't remember what we have at home. So let's make the most of our trip here and buy some just in case. Well, let's look in the menu here. So we go to, I believe it's under fences. We have the cheese, the bin for cheese, and I believe 4 pieces fit in there. So we're gonna want to build multiples of those. So I'm gonna grab, we'll see how expensive it is. Yeah, I'm gonna grab $1,000 worth of metal. So that'll be 100 pieces of metal. Might as well have it around. Makes it easier when we do want to build things, if we have more than enough. But we do need to reorganize here to get this. This other one should stack on top. Okay, now next stop we will be going, let's double check just in case we are at the right place. I believe everything else that we want, no, okay, they are at either. I think some of them are at either. So let's go, we'll do 4 pans and 3 of the cookers. And then we're gonna need to go to the other store. Yeah, we'll need to go to the other store for the mold. And I'm gonna grab a couple more milk cans and then a handful of fireworks. We're gonna do some fireworks tonight. I think that's everything. Let's get the cooler back in. Always seems like something sneaks underneath the vehicle and we miss it, but oh, the milk jugs. Oh my goodness. That's hilarious. Grab that one, put it in here, and then we'll grab one that we use as a stool so we have extras of those. And I don't know how long it's going to be before we get the baby cows in here, the calves, but it could be today. We did get some more ear tags, so we're able to tag the new pigs, but I think, oh, there's one moving around that we didn't set. It just spawned in there, so we do need to fix that. Can I stand on this? Nice. So this one, there we go, we'll get that set. I did lose, gosh, I don't remember what it was. I think it was dog food, because it spawned in the vehicle when I purchased it and I thought it was fine. And then when we drove off, it just flew out of the truck and I couldn't find it anywhere. But let's get home, start getting this operation set up. I almost forgot we wanted mold. So we are gonna go with the blue mold. And I don't know how long these will last, so I'll buy 3 of them. So our total is down under 10,000 again. There's 5 in here, so I imagine that'll make 15 things of cheese. Starting to look pretty cool around here. Things are a little crammed. Could have done it a little bit better. The first thing I want to do is get these the honeybees going so that we can possibly do 2 of them next time we do a selling event. Nope, shut off, open up. There we go. Yeah, we'll get these going and then we'll start setting up the cheese operation and learn a little bit more about that. Let's see where we can put lights in here. I think if we do like that, just put in every one of these bays. It might be overkill, but I definitely want lighting in here because I'll be doing some work at night. And this is going to be a decent amount of metal, but I think it's worth it. Do that, and then 1 more, and then we'll get back in our book and find the light switch. And hopefully, yeah, we can put that right there. So let's go ahead and grab some metal. I think these are only metal, which is nice. I don't know where we're getting the light bulbs, but I dig it. Okay, all those are built, so now we come over here and we want to start connecting. Connect that one. And just connect all of these, and then we'll stop connecting and turn them on and see how they look. Yeah, that's not bad at all. Okay, so we're gonna want some of our cheese bins. Like I said, I think it holds 4, so we're gonna want like at least 4 of these. We'll do 1, 2, 3, 4. That'll look pretty nice. And hopefully we have enough metal, and then we're gonna need 16 planks for each one. There's 18, 18. All right, perfect. We do have enough metal. And the next step, I don't think we have enough planks, but we do have trees over there. So we'll use what we have here, and then we'll go make a few more planks. We'll see what the difference is. I think it's gonna be, gosh, probably about 50 that we're gonna have to make. Let's see. We open this up. I believe 1, 2, yeah, I think 4 fit in here, which might be enough for now, but I definitely want at least 2 of these. We might as well build them all right now. Yeah, it is night. Oh, wow. Yeah, this looks great in here with lights. I might have not made enough. We'll see. Yeah, we're 1 short. We will go with the 3 for tonight. Yep. Okay. That should be enough though. Okay. So I'll finish getting stuff in here. So we're gonna have a hard time seeing out here, but we'll get set up in the barn with all of our goods, and then we'll see how far we can get with this. But I feel like might be time to do one of these real quick. Nice. That was pretty cool. We got a few more we can do later on as well. All right, let's see how this process works. I believe we just add, and we're going to add to all of these. And we're going to put that down. We're going to pick this up. We're going to add it as well. And so that burned through 4 of those, and then we'll start cooking. And we'll do 4 of them at a time. They do seem to be pretty quick, and this will be enough to put into one of these. I don't know how they pop out, though. A little bit longer than the sausage takes. Hopefully that means a lot more money coming in. All right. Oh, we take the product. Oh, we can fit 6 in here. Okay, that's good. All right, so we only bought enough for 15. We should have brought enough for 21, but we'll go ahead and go here. We'll fill these all up again. Oh, we can't, so it must take more than 2. All right, well, these 2 have enough in them, so we'll grab that. And we'll get these 2 going, and that'll give us a good 6 to start with. Start cooking, and they're gonna take a while to age, and we'll get this prepped for the morning. We're only gonna get 7 per cow, which I believe will give us, 21. So we need to get more cows to really improve this operation. So we'll take that, put that there and there. So 6 cheeses drying out now. And we'll just leave this for now. And for the rest of the night, I'm going to go make us some more sausage with the eggs we have. Probably check to see if we had any more eggs laid before we do that. Because right now we only be able to make 10. And yeah, this is getting out of control out here. Oh my, so many babies. Oh. This is insane. Insane. Okay, we do, I think very soon we need to start separating those because that's gonna get even more out of control. Let's see if we got any patties around here. My last chore for the night before I go to bed. I think it's all clean in here. Why do none of these say they're pregnant anymore? Oh, is there a baby right here? There is a baby. Awesome. Awesome. Gotta get that bull to work. All right, let's back up a little bit, see if we can get a better view of these this time. Wow, pretty impressive. All right, on that note, I think it's time to go to sleep. Make it oh, it is day 31 already, but let's make it daylight. Now, it's so loud, but I don't know if we're gonna be able to milk the mommy, or should we leave the mom alone? I don't know. There's 7 there. Put that back. We'll get this done. And I'm trying not to yell just because there's a dust storm going on. It causes me to talk a little bit louder most of the time, but we'll get this done and then we'll check on the cheese, see how close it is. We'll probably prep a little bit more. I think we'll probably be able to make maybe 3 of them. I think it takes 7 each. Are you the one that we haven't used yet? I think so. Yep. So we'll get 21 here and get 3 more cheeses going. And where'd the baby go? There's the baby calf. And hopefully they're girls. If they're bulls, I think that's when we'll probably start butchering them. When they get fully grown bulls. So we're only gonna be like 3, that's what we thought. It takes 7 each. Okay. So we'll keep this going. And we'll have this one that's at 20. Ooh, those are gonna take a minute. It's gonna take a little while. I wanna go compare. So we started those before we made the salami. The salami's drying a lot faster. It's at, yeah, 56% already. And these are the last ones we put in that are at 39. So what I think I'm gonna do is we are going to actually run into town and I'm gonna buy a truck. How did you get out here? Come on, runaway pig. Oh, that wouldn't be the worst thing, I guess, if you ran away. With the amount of pigs we have. Okay. Let's run to the store. We're gonna go buy something, spend some money. Yeah, if the granary wasn't right there, I think this would look pretty sweet. I do like the angle of the barn. I was a little iffy about it at first. I am running back home without a new truck. So we're gonna grab the UTV because I want to do a little bit of an experiment that's gonna help us a ton next episode if it works. And we're gonna go right here. Apparently, I thought we were riding a horse right now. Little bug in the UI. Hey, there's our mattress. All right, I want to come in here and we are going to purchase. That'd be cool. We're gonna purchase the truck. The pickup. So 1,600 bucks, not too bad. And then I do want to customize this. Let's see how we can adjust this. So it is just extras. Ooh. Yeah, let's add those extras and then this color. Oh, no. Yeah, we're gonna upgrade to that. Go black with it like my truck in real life. And then out of here. I don't have all the upgrades, but that's pretty sweet. Thing get up and go. Can hold 4 passengers, maybe 5. But what we want to test out here is there is a car trailer, which if this works, I just went right past it, didn't I? Right there, it's 2,100 bucks. That's gonna hurt a little bit. Brings our total just under $6,000, but we will be okay. The thought process here is that next episode, we're gonna start working on farming and we need to get a tractor. And I don't wanna drive the tractor and harvester and all the implements back and run back. I wanna be able to bring them all at once. So let's see, how do we lower that? Maybe we come over here, open the tailgate, then we hop in here and just drive up there. Now, what I don't know is about strapping them in. That seems to do the job. Oh, it is moving. Is there a way to strap them in? Attach to trailer. Nice. Whoops. All right, so it is attached now, even though it's halfway in. But that will do the job when it comes time to pick up the tray. What do we see in the distance there? But when it comes time to pick up the tractor, we'll be able to do it this way and drive it back with the truck that goes 75 miles an hour. This is perfect. Why haven't we gotten this before? Probably want to stay on the roads though. And this seems to steer better too. Better control. We have a winner. This is a game changer right here. All right, then hold R to detach from trailer, open it, and yeah, not bad at all. Okay, let's see now why this is just staying like that. Because it's the new baby, huh? Manage, unmanage. I don't know why that's there. It goes. It finally went away. All right, let's see how much time we did end up killing there. Not enough. That's gonna take multiple days, isn't it? Because I bet these are done. Oh, they're super close. And honey is close as well. I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna do an oil run with the new truck. We're gonna see how enjoyable that is. Grab these. And I didn't check the fuel on that. Hopefully we have enough. We do have some fuel that we can take with us just in case. Place that back there. And I think what I'm gonna do is grab this cooler and grab our 4 wild meat because we've been running into bears pretty often. So just in case we do and get one more kill, we can go turn this into Hunter for 200 bucks. Oh, they gave us a full tank to start with. All right, so let's test this out. This should be pretty enjoyable to go pick up the oil super quick, and we'll see how it is on the jumps as well in the desert areas. Didn't turn. I think I found our missing dog food. Look at that. So the store is way over there, and there's our dog food. So that, when I pulled out of the store, flew all the way here. No wonder I didn't find it. That's insane. Do not recommend off-roading in this truck. It is super hard to control going this fast. We're just, you know, pedal to the floor. I didn't even let up. There was just the truck doing it there. It's gonna hit this jump and it's gonna flip. It's gonna flip. It's gonna fix though. It's gonna fix. Look at that. That's not bad. Oh, we should have brought our salami with us. It's just so eager to kill some time while we wait for the cheese to dry, or whatever it's doing. And that put our balance back at 6,800. I thought I saw that it takes 6 hours in game for the cheese to dry or turn, but it's been way more than that already and it hasn't. So we'll see when we get back how close it is. That might be a long process where we always have a set of cheese drying. So we might want more containers of that to have them dry and process in. Okay, this is getting out of control in here. We got just getting out of control. These pigs are gonna be pissed, but we gotta do something about this. Yeah, I mean, I don't necessarily feel great about that, but it's getting out of control in here. Surprised they don't attack you when you do it this way. And that would be an interesting addition to the game. So those are 2 full ones. I know we have a few more, if I can find them. Oh, and how'd you get out? Guess you sealed your own fate. Definitely gonna need a few more coolers next time we go to the store, because I think I'm gonna butcher a ton of those pigs so we can slow down all of that operation out there and almost start over, because we got a stockpile of pork at this point. 74%. All right, we're getting there. Let's go check on the bees. I imagine we'll be able to get more. Yes. All right, perfect. So we'll get a pretty handsome payday here when we go into town momentarily. All of our products for this episode. Just gonna start piling things into the vehicle that we're gonna take, and I'll see you once that cheese turns. All right, the hens are giving us about 1 egg each a day, so I might let that stockpile for a little bit before we do another one of that. So let's clean up. Gotta get some more coolers so we can take care of that other, I think there's 2 more pigs in there. But yeah, the composter, they're climbing out like they're escaping. I think they're climbing on each other's backs and doing that, but kind of don't blame them. There's raw meat just sitting around here. There's dead pigs sitting around here. They're like, get me out of here. This guy is not humane at all. Kind of do feel bad about it, actually. Impulse decision there. You don't do impulse decisions. Just walking on the dead pigs. Jeez, you guys are brutal. Got any cow patties around here? Not really. This thing's almost full. Nice. All right, one more check on the cheese, and we'll see what's happening. We never took these ones out to start. That was a mistake. That's all right. They're starting now. These ones are at 84%, so not too much longer. Boy, these look nasty. I don't know what kind of cheese that's supposed to be, but ew, I wouldn't want to eat that. Oh, you're following me? You don't have to do that. All right, do they go in here? Oh, can we put them in? Yes, perfect. We got our blue mold cheese. Let's take it to the store. And we also have 18 salami and 14 honey, so it should be a pretty good payday. I don't think we'll quite make back all the money we've spent today, but we're getting there. All right, let's see if we have any luck with the multiplier here. We do. 1.5. Awesome. All right, so that means we're gonna get $3,400 here. It looks like our cheese is worth $165 each for $9.90. We get $280 for each of the honey, and then $18.90 for the 18 pork, sausage, egg, salami, bringing our grand total back up to $10,000. Pretty eventful day here on Ranch Simulator. We got our cheese production going. We'll try to ramp that up even more moving forward. But next episode, it's time. We're gonna do some math off camera and figure out how much more money we need to get all the equipment we need to get a crop in the ground. By the end of next episode, we will have our first crop planted. I'm Sox Way Up. Thanks for hanging out. I'll see you on the next episode.